evening. Good evening. Okay. We have finished all pseudocode.
No, sir.
How many you have covered?
Sir, we covered no question, sir. And sir, the last question was what will be returned by function for input a equals to 8 and equals to 9.
Okay. So today we'll start with coding, and then in the end we'll do the pseudocode. Okay.
Okay, sir.
We'll start coding today, and then in the end we'll do the pseudocode. Rest pseudocode we'll discuss. Okay. We'll start coding from bit manipulation. Then we'll go for looping, then pattern, then array, then strings, so on. Okay. So we'll discuss only those programs which are important in placement point of view, or those have been asked in previous placement drives, or which are important and companies are continuously asking those questions. Okay. In last 10 years, what question the companies are asking and which questions are repeated every year, we'll discuss those questions. Because we have thousands of problems are there. And in these classes, we may not solve all the problems, but we'll try to cover all important questions. Those are questions the companies are asking in the placement drives. Okay. Let me share my screen first. My screen is visible?
Yes, sir, it is.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Here I'm writing programs in C. You can convert it into Java or C++ in which language you are comfortable, but the logic will be same. Okay. In C++, we may convert into any language in which you are comfortable. Okay. Why I'm writing in C? Because C is the common language that all students know. I can write program in C, C++, Java, or Python. I know all these 4 languages, but for all students, I'm writing the program in C. Okay. What is the first program I'm going to write here? This is a common question maximum companies ask. That is your write a program to check how many ones are there in the binary representation of a given number. I'm writing the question here. Question is, write a program to find how many one is there in binary representation of a given number. Okay, this is the question. Write a program to find how many one are there. Okay, because you can have more. Okay, we can have more one. How many one are there? Ones are there in the binary representation of a given number. What is the test case here? Suppose I entered 10. What is the binary value of 10? 1010. So answer should be 2. The output should be 2 here. We'll input 10, but the output should be 2. Because 10 your binary representation is 1010 and 21 is there. Okay. Suppose I input 15 here, and the binary value is, what is the binary value of 15? What is the binary value of 15? You are all electronic students. You are all acquainted with binary.
1111.
1111. So what is the answer should be? 4. Okay. The answer should be 4 here. So now you understood the question?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we have to count how many ones are there in the binary representation of the given number. Okay. Okay. You are all acquainted with this line. Has included std.h.
Yes, sir.
In C++, you have right IOStream. In Java, nothing is required because default is your which one? Anyone who know Java? Java.lang package. In Python, you don't have to do all these things for simple programming. Okay. Has included std.h. Then suppose right here, int count. It will count how many ones are there. What I have to pass to this function? And because you know why I'm writing function here, because in placement, the coding question they'll ask will be function oriented. You don't have to write the entire program. One function will be defined. You have to write the code inside that. And inside the function written, write the code here. Okay. You don't have to write the entire program there. You have to write only the function part. So I'm writing function oriented program here. Okay. So I'll pass the number and it will count how many ones are there in the binary representation of the given number. Let me write the logic, then I'll explain it. While n is equal to n ampersand n minus 1. I will explain it, don't worry. This is the main part of this program. I will explain this logic, how it is working actually. Okay, then counter plus plus. I have to declare a counter here, which is initially 0, which will count the number of 1. Okay, then in the end, return C. Okay, return C. Let me write the main function, then I'll explain line by line. Okay, I'll share the code in the chat box also, so that you can note down it and you can practice without copy paste. After the class, try to practice these programs of your own without copy paste. So here, try to understand the logic. Okay, then you can write program. int men. Okay, then write here int n. Printf, enter a number. Okay, enter a number. Then scanf. Anyone have any doubt, you can ask here, any line. Suppose someone is poor in coding, you don't understand this line, you can ask why this line has been written. You can ask it, don't worry. %d ampersand n. Okay, then printf. In C++ you have write cout. In Python you have write print. In Java you have write system.out.println or print or printf. Okay. Number of 1 %d. We can use percentage in Python also. Okay. Then I'll direct click. We can call here count n. Okay. Let me explain. This is the main part of this program. Can anyone tell me what is this ampersand here? You are all electronic student. So I start this code. I start coding from this program.
Sir, bitwise not.
Bitwise and.
Bitwise and not. It is not. It is bitwise and.
Sorry, sir.
Bitwise and operator. This is bitwise and. You know what is the bitwise and? You are all electronic student. You know everything in system is represented in 0 and 1. Okay. If you entered anything from the keyboard, it will convert into electrical pulses. That will be high pulse. That will be low pulse. High pulse means current is there. That is 1. Low pulse means current is not there, that is 0. And everything represents 0 and 1. Okay. So this is your bitwise AND. It will work on binary digits of the number. 1 and 1 is 1. Okay. But 1 and 0 is 0. Okay. Your 0 and 1 is 0. You are all electronic student. You are all acquainted with these things. Then 0 and 0 is 0. Okay. Now suppose I enter 10. N is equal to 10. I entered. Now what is the binary value of 10? 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay. Then 0, 0, 0, 0. Then 1, 0, 1, 0. Another 16 0 you can add. Okay. Another 16 0. Suppose I am considering integer as 32 bit. So another 16 0. I am not writing that. So you can add there. Okay. Now this is your binary representative of 10. When another 16 0 is there. Okay. Binary representative of 10. 10 means 8 plus 2. So 2 to the power 3 and 2 to the power 1. So here we have 1 is there and here we have 1 is there. Okay. 2 to the power 3 and 2 to the power 1. So in one place and in 3 place we have 1 is there. Now how to find that, find how many 1 is there in the binary representative of this number. Okay. Here, what is the logic here? What we are doing here, mark here. What is n minus 1? The previous number. The n minus 1 is the previous number. Okay, n ampersand n minus 1 means the number and its previous number. You know, there is only one difference is there between one number and its previous number. So that one difference will change this to last 2 digit. We can say last 2 bit here. Now, what is the previous number of 10? 9. Previous number 10 is 9. What is the binary value of 9?
1001.
1001. Okay. So it will be 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, then 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, then 0, 0, 1. So that last 2 bit mark here. It will be extended here. 1, 0 will be 0, 1 here in previous number. Okay, 1, 0 will be 0, 1. Now do the AND operation. Do the AND operation here. What will get here if I do AND operation here? I want to do AND operation. And that value is stored in n. So n is equal to, now n will be changed to how much? Here all you know AND operation. So do the AND operation here. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, then 0, 0, 0, 0, then 1, 0, 0, 0. Okay. So that will be 8. Yes or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
n value will be next 8. And counter will increase to 1 here. Counter will increase to 1. Okay, that means 1 has been removed here. Okay, it become 1, 0, 0, 0. Next time loop will continue. While n means what here? Till n is not equal to 0, the loop will continue. When n value will be 0, while 0 will be false, it will come to this statement. Okay, while 0 will be false, it will come to this statement. Return C. But n value is 8. So while 8, any non-zero number is true. Remember, any non-zero number is true. So while 8 is true, again it will enter here. Now it will be 8. This is 8. And what is the binary value of 7? 1 less than 8?
111.
1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, let me write here. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Then 0, 0, 0, 0.
0, 1, 1, 1.
0, 1, 1, 1. Okay, let me slide. Okay. Now what is the AND operation of this one? The second one is also removed here. And what is the final value?
So 0.
0.
Mark here. It will be 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Then 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay. AND operation of the AND operation. Then C value will increase to how much? 2. This N value will be 0. But C will increase to 2. 2, 1 is there which has been deleted. This first, this one, then this one. Okay. Now it becomes 0. So while 0 means false. So what will return here?
2.
2. Okay. And 2 will be printed here. Okay. Let me run this. Samajh mein understood it? How it is working?
Yes, sir.
We are doing AND operation. We are doing AND operation with the previous number. So 1 bit will be removed. Okay, 1 bit will be removed if we do this operation. Okay. So according to that, counter value will
N
increase.
should hold the value of 6.
Yes.
N should hold the value of 6 then.
N value.
Achha, okay, I got it.
N value is 0.
Okay, I got it.
Okay. N value will be 0. So like that, if suppose in case of, you can check other test case also. It is, suppose in case of 11. So I take 11 here. Should it be 1011? Okay. 1011. And it will be 10. Yes or not? Previous number 10. In case of 11, 10. Now it will be 1010. Means 1 removed. The next time it will be come to 1000. Previous number is 1010. Previous number is 1000. So one more will be there. So 3. One more step will be there. So it is 3. Understood or not? One more step will be there. In case of 11. Okay. 3, 1 are there. Okay. You all understood it? This question? You can write your own. So which is the main part of this program? This one. Okay. This is called bit manipulation programs. Okay. We are manipulating the bits. Okay. All
Yes,
understood? Anyone have any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. Thanks.
Counting the number of steps it's taking to be completely 0, right?
Yeah, we are counting it. Till it is 0, it is continuing. And each time one is removed and counter increased by 1. Okay.
Yes, understood.
Each time 1 is removed and counter is increased to 1. We can do.
Here a counter, C is taken as counter, right?
Yeah. C is taken as counter.
And it will increase.
Yes. Each time 1 is removed, counter will increase. Okay. Until it will continue till N value is 0. Till all 1 has been removed. Okay.
Sir,
Yes.
so we are giving the input as integer number, so the compiler itself converts it to binary.
No, we are not converting it. We are in the AND operation, bitwise AND operation. It is working on the binary digits.
Okay, sir.
Automatically, it is in background. It is automatically converted into. The bitwise operator itself work on the binary digits of the number.
That
Okay.
is double. That is double and which works on integers, right?
Yeah, double are not work on integer. They work on Boolean type.
Boolean, yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah, work on Boolean type. Okay. In C, integer 1 and 0 is considered as bool also. We have bool type also there. In modern compilers, we have bool type is also there. Okay. Let me second program. Let me copy and paste in chat box so that you can use it. Okay. Control C.
Sir, if we segregate and count the number of ones,
How will segregate it? Because we are not representing in binary number. How will segregate? We can do another logic is there with double greater than operator. That right shift operator we can do it also. Okay. We can check the last bit always by shifting. But this is the best method. Okay, by shifting to right shift operator, we can do it also. Double greater than operator. You know there is a double greater than operator. Okay. You know, live program we are writing. New program. Okay. Similar type of program we'll do here. So in one class we'll do your pattern programs also. We'll do looping programs also. Today we are doing bit manipulation programs. Okay. 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 The next program is similar type program. Write a program to set even bits. Okay, even bits. Set means what, in binary number system, set means if it is 0, changes to 1. Set means if it is 0, changes to 1. So write a program to set even bits. Okay, even bits of a binary representation of a number. Set the even bits of a binary representation of a number. Okay, for example, here, let me.
0 to 1, right?
I'm writing the code here. Write a program to set even bits. When in the question, when there will be set means we have to convert 0 to 1. If it is 0, changes to 1. Sorry. Okay, changes to 1. Okay, a binary representation of a number. Test cases will take. Suppose n value is 65. What is the binary value of 65? 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay, 8 bit. Okay. This 65 to the power your 6 to the power 6 plus to the power 0. That is your 65. Okay. We can add another 24 zeros in the left side. I have not taken. Okay. I've taken only 8 bit. You can check another 24 bit. Actually 32 bit it is. Okay. Now, which one is the even bit here? This one. Then this one. Then this one. Okay, that means I have to convert it into.
So it's
1.
0, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, then how it will?
It will be yes.
So first bit will be 0, second bit will be 1, then third. Or we are taking first bit as
No. Second even bit means here we are considering 0th bit, but this is first bit. We are considered like like array. The first index is considered as 0. Okay, here this is 0th bit, but first your means first bit are considered as 0th bit. Okay. Then this is second, then this is fourth, and this is sixth. Means 3 changes I have to do here. So it will be converted into 0, 1, 1, then 0, 1, 0, 1, 1. You know what is the value here? If I enter 65, what is the output? What is the output? What is the decimal value of this one? The 64 plus 32 is how much? 64 plus 32. 96. Plus 8. 104. 4. Plus 2. 106. Plus 1. 107. So output should be 107. If I enter 65, the output should be 107 after setting the even bits of the binary representation of a number. Okay. After setting the even bits of the binary representation of the number. Okay. So if I entered 65, the output should be 107. Okay. Let me write the code for it. int set bits. Okay. Set bits. int n. N is the number. int c. int C is equal to 0. Okay. C0 means your 0th bit, but actually it is 1. C1 means actually it is 2. Okay, remember it. Then then result is equal to 0 initially. Then let's create a for loop here. For I is equal to n. I'll start from the number. I greater than 0. It will continue till 0. Then I is equal to I double greater than 1. I'll explain it. What is the double greater than 1 means? It will make a number half. Okay. Double greater than will make a number half. I'll explain it. Okay. Let me write the code first, then I'll explain it. If C mod 2 is equal to C mod 2 is equal to 1, means we are checking the even bits. Okay, we are checking the even bits. If it is a even bit, then RES is equal to result is equal to result or. In previous example, we have used AND operator, bitwise AND. Here you have to use bitwise or with C. I'll explain it, don't worry. Okay. How it is working, I'll explain it. Then I'll make here counter plus plus, means C plus plus. Okay. That means when it is your even bit, we are changing it. And this code is the main part of this program. I'll explain how this bit manipulation is working. Okay. And in the end, you have to return n or that result. That will give you 107. And what is the result? Can anyone tell me what is the result after this one? Result will be 10, 10, 10. No, that result will be in the end. The result will be 10, 10, 10. Okay. And if I do n or result, it will give me 107. Okay. We'll see it. It will give me 107. If I enter 65, it will give me 107. I'll explain line. Don't worry. Let me write the main function. Let me run the program. Then I'll explain it. How it is working. Okay. int n. Printf. Enter a number. Scanf. %d. %n. Okay. Then I can write here. Printf number after even bit set. I'll explain with the example. %d, then comma. I'll call them here set bits, and I'll pass n, the number to it. That means if I enter 65, it will give me 107. Okay. Check the syntax anywhere, any type mistake is there. You can check it. Has include std, I don't know there, so it will give warning. Has include stdio.h is not there, so it will give you warning. Anything else? Okay, let me run this program. Okay, let me save it. Set even bit 2. Okay. Now save it. Okay. If I enter 65, what is the output? You are able to see my output screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now when I input 65, the output is 107. 7. After setting the bit, even bit to 1, it become 107. Now let me explain line by line how it is working actually. Okay. So in the main function I entered 65. Now this n value will be 65 here. This will be 65. Okay. Now I entered into the function int c is equal to 0, I res. What is the value of res? I will explain it that also. Okay. Now I start with I is equal to n, and it will continue till I greater than 0. Then I is equal to I double greater than 1. Let me explain this double greater than here. Double greater than. Double greater than is a right shift operator. Okay. If I write suppose 10 double greater than 1, you know how much it will be? It will be 5. Okay. It will shift all the bits one place towards its right. That means 1010, this one will be shifted here, this 0 will be shifted here, and this one will be shifted here. So it will become 101. That is 5. Okay. So if I write 10 double greater than 2, can anyone tell me what is the value? 10 double greater than 2? It will be 2.
0.5.
2. This one will be here, and this 0 will be here. This is
Yes.
1 0. 1
By
0.
2 bits.
2. Okay. 1 0. So double greater than will make a number half. 5 divided by 2 is 2. 5 divided by 2 is 2. Okay, remember it. So it will make a number half here. Okay. Now you understand this here. Now in 65 is greater than 0, 2. It will enter into this block. Now C value is 0. 0 mod 2 is equal to 1. Because 65 binary value is how much? That is 0 1 0 0 0 0 0 1. Okay, this is 65. C value is 0. Now C mod 2 is equal to 1, false. So counter will increase to 1. Okay, counter value will be 1 here. Counter will increase to 1. Okay, now loop will continue. I
सर
is equal
काउंटर
to
वैल्यू 1 कैसे है एक बार बताइए ना फिर से
C is initially 0. Okay, now C++ how much it will give you? It will 1. But
1
this
सर
part,
1
this part will not be executed, na? Because
Yes,
0
sir.
mod 2 is not equal to 1. This part will
Yes,
not
sir.
execute. Counter will equal 1. Okay, it will continue. Now I is equal to I double greater than 1. That means all the bits will shifted to its right side here. Okay, means this 1 will be here. This 0 will be here. 65 double greater than 1 is how much? Can anyone tell me? I is 65 initially. It is 32. Yes or not? 32.
Yes, sir.
32. Now it will end. 32 is greater than 0, true. Enter to the block. If now 1 mod 2 is equal to 1, true. Now the condition is true. Okay. Now result is equal to result or. So result binary value is how much? What is the binary value result? 0 0 0 0, because initially it is 0. Now result or 1 double less than C. Now what is the work of double less than here? Can anyone tell me what is double less than 1? C value is 1. What is 1 double less than 1? It is 2.
Left shift.
Yes, left shift operator. It will make a number double. Remember, double greater than will make a number half. You are all electronic students, so I start the program from here so that you can easily understand it. 1 double less than 1 is 2. It will make a number double. So now 2. What is the binary value of 2? 1 0? 0 0 0 0 0 0 1 0.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
So in the right shift, the last, if there's a one at the last bit, so that one will go to first when we are doing right
No, no,
shift,
no, 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 no.
or will it
In
be
in in in
removed?
the right shift, it is always filled with sign bit. Remember, in the right shift, in the end, that will be a blank space will be created in the end. Okay, and that will fill with the sign bit. If it is a negative number, it will fill with 1. If it is a positive number, it will fill with 0. But in left shift, when there is a blank space in the beginning, it will always fill with 0. Always filled with 0. Remember it. Okay. This is the
Okay.
rule of left shift and right shift operator. In left shift, the blank space in the beginning will always fill with 0. In the right shift, the blank space in the end will be filled with your sign bit. Okay, it filled with sign bit. If it is a positive number, it filled with 0. If it is a negative number, it will fill with 1. So those who know Java, they know that there is a triple Gardan is there in Java, which is called unsigned right shift. It is always filled with 0, not sign bit. In triple Gardan, in triple Gardan, it will always fill with 0. But in double Gardan, triple Gardan is not there in C. Okay, it is not there. Okay, but in double Gardan, it's always filled with the sign bit. If it is positive number, it filled with 0. If it is negative number, it filled with 1. But in left shift, it is always filled with 0. Clear? So this will be okay. 1 double less than C will be 1 0 and 2. Okay. Now do the OR operation. What will you get here? Or you know bitwise OR. Any one true is true. So this will be 0 0 0 0 0 0 1 0. Okay. Now after this, what is the value of C? C become 2 here. Now loop will continue. Now 2 mod 2 is equal to 0. No. So this part will not execute. Then C become 3. 3 here. Now loop will continue. But before that, what is the value of this I? That will be 16. Okay, yes or not? Because I is the I greater than 1 will be 16 and 3. Okay, now it will continue here. Okay. So similarly it will be 8. Then it will be 4. It will continue like this. Then it will be 2. Because we are making a number half here. Okay. So it will continue. Like that. Next time when it will continue, this will be 1 0. What is the RS value will be? Okay. 1 0 1 0. And next time it will be 1 0 1 0 and 1 0. Finally. Because 3 times it will continue. Okay. For 2, for 4 and for 6. Sorry, for 1, for 3 and for 5. It will continue for this time. 1, 3 and 5. It will continue. For C value 1 and 3 and 5, this part will be executed. This part. Okay. And result or this one will be how much here? And finally after this we'll find 1 0 1 0 1 0. And n value is how much? 1 0 0 0 0 0 1. I'll get 1 0 1 0 and 1 0. Now do the OR operation this part. OR operation. What will get here? 1 1 0 1 0 1 1. And you know what is the value of this one? 107. 107. Let me explain this once again.
Can you please repeat that after C?
Yes. Let me explain this once again.
Sir, can you please repeat the loop part? Means how?
Yes. I understand it. Let me once again. Okay. See here. Once again. But this is the important part here. Once again. You have to understand the binary value of 65. 65 is how much? 0 1 0 0 0 0 0 1. Clear? This is 65. Okay. Now I is equal to 65. I greater than 0 true. Enter into the block. C value is 0 initially. 0 mod 2 is not equal to 1. So C plus plus. C become how much? 1 here. And next time, this will be 32. after shifting. Which one is making 32? This one. Okay. This part is making it 32. Then I greater than 0 will be checked. 32 greater than 0, true. Now 1 mod 2 is equal to 1, true. Now what is the value of this one? 0. Now 0 or 1 double less than CC value is 1. Now you understand 1 double less than 1 is 2? Yes or not?
Yes.
Double less than will make a number double. So 1 double less than 1 is 2. 2 binary will is 1 0. Now RES is how much initially? 0. So 0 0 0 0. How many 0? 8 0 suppose. Then 1 0. If I do the OR operation here, it will become, let me type it here. How much it will be? After first operation, second iterator. After second iteration, it will be 0 0 0 0 1 0. Yes or not? When C value is 1. Okay, when C value is 1, RES become this one. After this, now this will be increased to 2 plus plus.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, can you just tell me what one bitwise C does? I did not understand.
Let me, then again I will have to explain here. You know what is the binary value of 1? What is the binary value of 1? What is the binary value of 1?
0 0 0 0 1, sir.
Okay. Instead of 32, I am taking 16 suppose. Okay. Now if I write double less than 1, what will happen here? 1 double less than 1 means 1 double less than C. C value is how much? At that time 1. 1 mod 2 is equal to 1, then it will enter, and 1 double less than 1. That means it will beat all the bits, it will shift all the bits one place towards its left. So this one will be here. Understood or not? This one will be here. This 0 will be here. Meaning all the bits will be shifted one place towards its left. Because it's a left shift operator. Okay. One place
Sir,
towards its left.
excuse me, sir. Can you please again one double less than C that part?
I'm explaining that part. I'm explaining that part.
Okay, sir.
What is the double less than will do? Left shift operator. What the left shift operator will do here? Shift all the bits one place towards its left. This 0 will be here. This 0 will be here. This 0 will be here. ऐसे करूंगा बहुत टाइम लगेगा इसको. This 1 will be here. This 0 will be here. Okay. Now there will be blank space here. It will fill with 0. So what it became? 1 double less than 1 is how much? 2. Understood or not?
Yes,
it
sir.
is 2. Now 0 or 2 is how much? Means binary. Binary 0. Means all 0, then 2. Is how much? It's 2. It is all 0 and 2 is how much? Do the OR operation. You are all electronic student. Do the OR operation here. What is the value after OR operation? It is 2. Yes or not?
Yes, sir.
2. So RES value will be how much here? We can say 2 means 1 0. We can say 2 means 1 0. Clear? Next time when I value will increase to 2, now 2 mod 2 is equal to 0. No. Loop will not continue. But before that, what is the value of this one? It will be 16. It will not continue. Now next I value will be how much? 3. Now this will become 8. Now 3 mod 2 is equal to 1. Again you will enter here. Now RES is equal to RES or 1 less than C. See how much? 3. Now if I write 1 double less than 3, can anyone tell me how much? It will be 8. Here 1 double less than 1 is 2. 1 double less than 2 is 4. Okay. And 1 double less than 3 is how much? 8. And what is the binary value of 8? 1 0 0 0. Now RES was this much. Now RES is equal to RES or 8 is how much? It will be 10 1 0 1 0. Yes or not? 1 0 1 0. Okay. Next time this will be 4 and this part will not execute. But when it will be 5, this part will execute. Now next time what it will be? It will be 1 0. Okay. So another 1 0 will be added here. So 1 0, then 1 0, then 1 0. Yes or not? It will continue like this. 1 0 1 0 1 0. And finally, till I is greater than 0, after this I'll get RES is how much? 1 0 1 0 1 0. Now what you are returning here? N or 1 0 1 0 1 0. N is this much. Now 1 0 1 0 and 1 0 is how much? Tell me. It will be 0 1 1 0 1 0 1 1. This finally this value return. You know what is the decimal value of this one? 107. Okay, 107. Okay, it will be 8, then it will be 4, then it will be 2, then it will be 1. When it will be 0, it will come out of the loop. Okay, it will come out of the loop. Okay, 6 times this will continue. 6, 1 2, and this part will be execute for 1, for 3, for 5. So it will be 1 0 1 0 1 0. Okay. Here, like 1 double less than 3 is 8. 1 double less than 5 is how much? 32?
10, 32.
32. That means 1 0 0 0 0 0 0. So it will be 1 0 1 0 1 0 finally. I'll get RES value will be 1 0 1 0 1 0. Now N, this is N. This is RES. If I do the OR operation, what will get here? This value. That is 107. It is working like this. Okay.
Sir,
Yes.
1 less than 3, sir, 8 कैसे हुआ?
Oh God. ठीक है, दिखा देता हूँ अभी आप एक बार फिर कर देते हैं एक बार फिर आपका. Suppose here 1 is this one. 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0, then 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 1. Okay. 3 means what here? It will shift all the bits 3 places towards its left. 1 will be here. Okay. This 0 will be here. It is a left shift operator we are doing. This 0 will be here. Now what the blank space will fill with?
0.
0 0 0. And what is the value of 1 0 0?
8.
Then okay. So 1 double less than 3 is 8. Okay. And finally we'll get 107. Okay. Next question. I'll share some question also. Bit
Can you
manipulation
share
question.
this program?
Let me share this program first. I'll share some more program in the group also so that you can practice, because you don't have time to do all programs in bit manipulation. I'll share some more programs in the group so that you can practice those programs. Control C. Let me share in the chat box. Control V. Okay. Shared. Okay. Next program is already 23. Okay. No problem. If you could do 2-3 program in a class, sufficient. This type of program in placement point of view. Okay. Now, next program is write a program to check if the ith bit is set in the binary representation of a given number. Okay. Next question is, write a program to check if the ith bit is set or not. Set means what? One or not. Ith bit means fifth bit is one or not. Sixth bit is one or not. That we are checking. Okay. Is bit is set in the is set in the binary representation of the given number. Okay, this is the question. Ith bit is set. Set means ith bit is one or not. For example, let me give an example here. Ith bit is set or not. Suppose this is the binary value of 65. Okay. If I check if fourth bit is set or not. Fourth bit is set, means fourth bit is one or not. It is false. Return 0. It is false. Okay. It is false. Zeroth bit is set or not. I is 0. Suppose I value is 0. Zeroth bit is set or not. It is true. Okay. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 bit is set or not. It is true. Okay. Except this zeroth bit and 6th bit. Rest are not set. Okay. It is a small program. Let me write it. I'm writing only the function part. You can write the whole program because you don't have time. Int check. Okay. Int n. N is the number. And int I. I means the ith bit that you want to check. The first bit or second bit or third bit that you want to check here. Okay. Here I can write if n ampersand 1 double less than I is 1 means true, you can say, then return 1, else return 0. Same, the previous program, what we have done here, same thing we are doing here also. Let me explain it. This is the program. You write the main function and call this program. I am not writing main function here. Okay. Just let me explain this code because we have only 4 minutes we have. Suppose I entered 65. 65 binary value is 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1. Okay. Here, if I entered 0th bit or 6th bit, it will return true. It will return 1. Any other number I will enter for I will return 0. Because only these 2 bits is set. Other bits are not set. Okay. Only these 2 bits are set. Other bits are not set here. Okay. Set means what? If it is 1, then it is set. If it is 0, it is not set. That we are checking. Write a program to check if the ith bit is set in the binary representation of a given number. Suppose here I entered 6. N value is your 65. This n. N is equal to 65. And I entered I is equal to 6. Okay. Now, can anyone tell me what is the 1 double less than 6? 1 double less than 6.
64.
64? 64. Okay, 64. And what is the binary value of 64? 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay. This is 64. How it is 64, you know that. Let me explain it also. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1. Okay. Now if I shift 6 places, this one will be shifted to this one. Yes or not? After shifting. So this will be 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, means 64. Now if I do AND operation here, AND operation. Okay. And what will be done here? 64. Is this 1, 1 true, na? 64. Any non-zero number is true, so return 1 here. Matlab true. Mean the 6th bit is set here. Suppose I entered 5. What is the 5th bit here? 0. Suppose I entered 5 here. Now can anyone tell me what is 1 double less than 5? 32?
32.
32. And what is the binary value of 32?
Double 0 1 0 0 0.
Okay. Now do the AND operation. What is the value will be? 0.
False.
False. So return 0. That means the ith bit is not set. The 5th bit is not set here. Okay.
Yes, sir.
This is the method. So small program, very small program here. N ampersand 1 double less than I. I is the ith bit. Means I am shifting 1 to the ith bit and doing the AND operation with N. If it is 1, means if it is non-zero, then return 1. If it is 0, that means that bit is not set. Okay. I am shifting the 1 to the ith bit by doing 1 double less than I. And I am doing the AND operation with N. If it is non-zero, that means the ith bit is set, return 1. If it is 0, that means ith bit is not set, return 0. Okay. So I'm sharing this code here. You can write the whole program. I'm sharing this function only in the chat box.
Sir, it should be I minus 1.
In that case, we can also consider. No problem. You can consider. Okay. You can consider I minus 1 also. If you start from 0, okay, it will be I minus 1, no problem. Okay. In the question, it will mention also I starting from 0 or I starting from 1, it will mention it also. Don't worry. Okay. That way, so many story will be written in the question, in the placement. Okay. Some constraints, Sara cheez hoga. In the end of the question, there will be a constraints. I start from which one, that will also mention. Don't worry. Okay. According to that constraint, you have to write the program. Okay. I share the question. Share the answer. This one. To check the ith bit is set in binary present of a given number or not. Small program there. Main part is this one. Okay. N ampersand 1 double less than I. Remember. N ampersand 1 double less than I. It will check the ith bit is set or not. These are all bit manipulation program. In the Telegram group, I'll share some more programs. You can practice it. Okay.
Sir, if here we place n ampersand 2 to the power I, then it will be same.
2 to the power I.
Yes, sir.
2 to the power I, power of I. Yes, it can be. But 2 to the power pi, you have to call power function here. Again, it will take more time. Why not use bitwise operator? Bitwise operators are more efficient. Okay. Bitwise operators are more efficient. Instead of doing this double less than, why I call this function? It will take a lots of extra time. Understood or not? Okay.
Yes, sir.
It will take a lots of extra time. In jumping from function call to function definition, passing the parameter, again returning back to the function call. Okay. It will take some time. It is a constant order of 1. This program is in order of 1 time complexity. But you don't know what is the power function time complexity. It may be order of n. Okay. This is efficient program, I can say. Thank you. Have a good night.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Good night, sir.
Good night, sir.